guys, we are back. I'm sorry, I don't really know what happened there, but basically the game crashed. But then also my OBS and bitrate dropped to 0 as well. So it seemed to really have caused like a massive break, like my entire system. But yeah, we're back. I hope it doesn't happen again. But if it does, I might have to switch some settings. Let's get back into it. Alright, so I was about to do another mission, and that is the last fixer contract. Jordi has a new fixer contract for Ranch that seems simple at first. The client wants Ranch to steal a custom car, but they also want to be over a comm during the heist. And they ask specifically for Ranch. Ranch thinks the job is boring, but the client paid too much money for Jordi to say no. And wait. That car looks like a lot like the car from the upcoming Devon movie. Hero of a Cyberdriver action franchise that Ranch is a huge fan of. And the client's voice also sounds so familiar. Could it be? That's kinda cool. I think it's actually Marcus we're talking about. From Watch Dogs 2.
All right, Ratchet, here's the job.
It's Wrench! Wrench! You're doing this on purpose to antagonize me. Wait a minute. Are you flirting with me, Jordi?
Gonna ignore that. Job is simple, so even you'll find it hard to screw up. Client wants you to steal a car. I'm sending you the coordinates.
Ugh. Pass. That's boring.
Sorry, Monkey Ranch, but the client specifically asked for you. And, oh yeah, they're gonna tag along on the job too.
What? I'm not some glorified babysitter.
They paid a ludicrous amount of crypto to ensure that today you are, so get to it.
Wait, who's asking for me? Is it a trap? Jordi? Jordi!
Even Danny. Welcome in, mate. How's it going, dude? Hope you have a good evening. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Having a nice day. I watched a pretty bad movie earlier, but it was right. Yeah, I watched the second The Amazing Spider-Man, Rise of Electro, and I've only watched FM the movie back then. Yeah, rewatching definitely didn't make it better. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's probably the worst Spider-Man I ever saw.
Step 1 is underway.
For the record, I'm an unwilling participant in whatever deep throat fantasy you're acting out here, dude.
Deep what? That's gross, man.
No, it's an X-Files thing. You're gross.
Whatever you say. The car I want you to steal should be nearby.
Who the fuck are you? And why are you using a voice modulator?
Ask the guy who's also using a voice modulator. Get the car, and maybe you'll find out.
Definitely Marcus, isn't it?
I saw one of those large drones. You know the ones being followed by a string of little ones.
You've probably seen it, but you never remember the bad ones.
Little ducklings.
It's like your brain knows, you know, what to erase from memory.
Warms the heart to see our emperor's protectors, doesn't it?
I mean, that's fair enough. But yeah, how are you doing, Vo?
God, it's making my eyes bleed. I love it. You are getting served right now. This is my mating dance.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah, bust a move.
Oops, my bad.
Like what you see? Oh yeah.
Kinda quite lucky with it. Can't even remember Sharknado or similar ones, although you've seen them quite a lot back in the days. I mean, that's fair. I've only seen Sharknado once, I think. And like a couple of the other trash shark
Like what you
movies.
see? Oh yeah.
You're doing fine, you're slowly preparing to move to Berlin. Oh, nice. So when are you gonna move, dude?
Oh, woo, yeah, woohoo.
Enjoy most of your time with family and friends now. That's understandable. Definitely a good way to spend the remaining time you're there.
You are getting served right now. Wait a minute. That music? This car? Are you? Oh my god. Don't tell me. You can't be.
You know it, baby. It's the epic Wrench and Marcus crossover the people have been asking for.
Marcus? Marcus! Ah, shit. That's almost better than what I thought.
Wait, who the fuck did you think I was?
I won't lie. I was kind of hoping you were Jimmy Siska.
No, but I do have a surprise planned for you in that vein. This car is the car Jimmy Siska drives in the upcoming Devin Von Devin movie. Devin v. Devin, London Calling.
Oh my god! Is Jimmy Siska gonna jump out of the trunk?
No, Reggie, you're killing me here. Drive to these coordinates and I'll fill you in. Alright, so first off, you going AWOL without a word to your boy was rude. You're gonna apologize to me later for making me worry about your stupid ass.
Yes, Mom. Now, tell me what my surprise is. Please, please, please!
So remember when that teaser for Devin v. Devin London Calling dropped? Finally, Devin Von Devin was gonna return to our screens, facing off against his evil British clone Devin Van Devin in an epic showdown of Devins.
Yeah, but after the London bombings, filming got shut down and they couldn't finish the movie.
Yeah, they were missing a few big stunts, but the car and all the sets are still here.
Oh my god! You don't mean...
It's up to us. We're gonna film those stunts and finish the movie.
Fuck yeah, we are!
Oh, nice, Danny.
In need of a hero,
It's a very sim.
one man stands in the way of humanity's destruction. Jimmy Siska returns as Devin Von Devin.
I am back, baby.
In his directorial debut, Siska brings Devin Von Devin to the merry streets of England, where he faces off against his greatest adversary yet.
I think you're seeing double.
His clone, secretly grown from his DNA by the sinister spy agency Elite Shadow Force. Devin Van Devin.
How can I defeat myself? Huh.
The epic showdown is coming soon in Devin v. Devin, London Calling.
Oh, shit! That sounds so good!
I am at half-mast!
You're overrated it. Yeah. What? Your crew think they murked us. Nah, bro, made them think that on purpose. Burst through the universe, dropping Illmatic versus the one chief chirper. Red blue-collar workers, silver shadows, and army surplus.
Yeah, to stay with Vigo apparently.
Burn down the churches. Whether it's bikinis or burkas, respect women 'cause women who birthed us. Mother Nature deserve nurture without a
Alright, let's get some distance here.
come from the tundra, strangled the lightning, stamped on the thunder. Cooking in a boom of boom cool, mongrels, I'm telling you the world's my wonder. Overrated it. Overrated it. You're overrated it. Yeah. Overrated it. Overrated it.
Well, any guess what we're about to do here?
I see a ramp. I see a car. And if the answer isn't, we're gonna jump a car, I'm never speaking to you again.
Hell yeah, we're gonna jump a fucking car!
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Yeah, I got a nice angle on that too.
That car's not insanely expensive or anything, right?
I'm sure it'll buff out.
Sure. Buff out.
We've got some more shots to do. Let's roll.
Devon versus Devin, London Calling, page 1. Exterior mountain peak sunrise. The open skies of the Appalachian mountain range. Mighty, free. Exterior mountain pass continues. POV, we follow the camera as it hikes up the rugged mountain path, getting closer to the peak. Exterior mountain ledge continues. POV, break through the clearing of pine trees to sea. 6.5 feet of pure American beef, doing push-ups against the stony ground, shirtless, sweat rolling down his bronze tan skin. The CIA agent approaches, out of breath. Devin Von Devin pauses, holding himself up with one steely arm, and looks over to the hapless government stooge. Devin Von Devin, I said I wanted to be left in peace. CIA agent, Devin, I'm afraid your country needs you. Okay, so that's the first page of the script. I assume we're gonna find some more.
Ranch and his BFF Marcus, going to blow stuff up, yeah, going to Cyber 2 Driver, gonna be friends with Jimmy Siska.
Okay. It's Wrench again, huh?
So how did you know I was in London?
Just because you stopped talking to everybody doesn't mean I didn't keep tabs on you. After you split with...
He who must not be named, and can fall down a well.
Yeah, touchy subject, I know. I won't put you on blast for it, just... Are you alright? What are you doing here?
I had unfinished business with Rampart. Remember that asshole? But right now, I'm gonna blow some stuff up and live out my Devin Von Devin fanfiction, and it's gonna be so epic.
Hey, he's back. Let's light it up. Okay, this is the part of the movie where Devin clashes with Devin in their first big action set piece. A showdown of epic proportions.
I can do a bigger boom. Let me have fireworks, please.
Hey, you gotta run through and arm all the explosives that are set up. You need to be fast though. If you take too long, they'll automatically disarm as a safety precaution.
Speed run.
it's the camera. Haben wir Explosives. Hier. At retro
I got it!
level.
Marcus, hit it! Oh, that's so beautiful. I just came a little.
Every time I think I'm used to you.
Okay, I want star wipes on this, Marcus. We're making art here.
Page 42. Interior Buckingham Palace Day. Devon von Devon and Devon van Devon are locked in an epic hand-to-hand showdown. Devon looks quickly over to the royal family tied up in the corner. Devon, don't worry, your highness, I get you out safe. Devon van Devon throws a scorpion punch, but Devon quickly blocks it. Their feet steep in unison. They both try to throw the same judo chop, a perfect mirror of each other. Devon, stop copying me. They break apart, then both rush in with the same uppercut. Their fists slam into each other. Devon, we're doing the same moves. They size each other up, nervous. Devon then runs, jumping into the air and spinning his leg in an epic roundhouse kick. But Devon is doing the exact same kick and their legs collide in the air with a loud bang, sending them crashing to the floor. Devon, how can I beat myself?
Coming soon in the next chapter of the Devon von Devon saga.
You're not the man I thought you were, Devon.
That's because it wasn't me. It was Devon, my evil clone. He hasn't been using my fingerprints to fool the scanner. He has my fingerprints. He is me. Face it, Devon. You're being replaced by a superior version. I don't think so. Nothing beats American-made.
Hey, man, do you think there's a chance that Devon v. Devon, London Culling, could end with Devon von Devon losing?
What? No way. There is literally nothing that can take Devon von Devon down.
Except for himself? Huh? Why else did they clone him? Who wins in a death match between Jimmy Siska and Jimmy Siska? It's an impossible riddle.
But his clone is not the same as him. It's not actually Devon versus himself. It's like Alien versus Predator. You know who's going to win.
Oh, fuck, not this again. The xenomorph has acid blood, Marcus. It melts through the Predator's armor.
Nah, fuck you. The Predator has a stealth cloak and thermal vision and fucking rocket launchers. The Predator is the greatest hunter in the galaxy. The xenomorph is just big game.
I am turning this car around, young man.
How do I get up here then? do I actually have to like give it with like a drone or something? Maybe up here. Okay, I don't have to go with the car apparently. Let's call the cargo drone.
Oh shit! Where'd the knockoff Cylons come from?
They're Rampart bots. Man, how do I get this guy off my ass?
Well, they look angry and armed. Hey, let's get out of here. Maybe we can find a different place to set up.
No way. I'm not letting Rampart take Devin Von Devin away from me, too. The show must go on.
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location set, 13.
Overheating. Shockwave charging.
Oh shit.
Cooling systems restored.
Fuck.
Temperature dangerously high. Initializing ultrasonic blast. Successful hit. Powering up shockwave. Powering ultrasonic blast.
I came here to kick ass and eat tacos. And I'm all out of tacos.
You want me to order you some? Drone will get here in just a few minutes.
Marcus, you're ruining my moment.
Temperature.
This is my kaboom stick. Woohoo! That's the money shot.
Aw, I guess there are robots in Devin v. Devin now.
Hell yeah, dude. This is like a punch up to the script. Maybe we'll get writing credits for improving the third act.
You know, I can see us looking fresh as hell on the red carpet premiere.
What the? Are you shitting me? What a way to die. The drone just disappeared after the like mission finished. Screen.
Wait, big shot. Where you going, mate? Hey, you... Seriously, I am the wrong bloke to fuck with. Come on, ready to help. Fuck off!
Freaking Clan Kelly. Right, nice. So that finishes off the missions we can currently do, I believe, as French at least. Let's have another look if we missed any text files. There's actually one we missed. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Get the fuck out. Hey, you can't be here. What are you doing?
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
We have an injured pedestrian. Do something. Over.
Continuing unlawful activity.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
There's our suspect.
There's our suspect.
We are on the trail.
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
The suspect is out of the vehicle, maintaining visual.
Final MK1 blueprint. The final production schematic of the MK1, Wrench's more colorful touches are notably absent, although core elements of his original design still remain.
Suspect hit!
Okay. Still like a few areas I haven't unfogged properly. Let's go and get stealthy and then we're gonna fast travel to these pocket areas.
Received, we are trailing the target.
I'm putting an end to this. Over.
Right, close this fucker down.
I had them. Where did they go?
Welcome back, Levy.
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
Yeah, it is pointless. Alright, so let's go up here. I wanna unfog this area. Yeah, the dog watching is going... It's pretty much non-existent. Because there are no dogs in this game. But the game itself is going good though. Did I restart the stream? Yeah, it kind of like crashed my stream, my game, and my connection all at the same time.
Come over here, fam. Empty your pockets. Show me what you got. That's another song on misses. Ain't no love in return.
Right, that's unfucked. Should be fine. We still haven't been down in this area. Let's go down there. You sent me 2 clips because you cried laughing. It's such a good horror game. Sorry you're so excited. No need to be sorry about it, Levy. It's good to be excited. But yeah, let me have a quick look here. I mean, that's intense. Just getting like jump scared like that. But I honestly don't think it will be my game. Because I hate jump scares. It's like, oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like, you know, getting like suddenly scared, I guess. I am I'm more a fan of like psychological horror, but I think it's still entertaining, you know, like both to watch and to play if you enjoy it. Like I enjoy watching people you know, get scared by them. I don't enjoy being scared by or getting scared by jump scares. Like getting scared, it makes you laugh. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I can't go further here, it seems. This is not accessible. Yes, the only fogged area would be, I mean, kinda here still, and down there. Don't worry, you won't force me into watching other horror movies, you can do it on your own. Oh, that's very generous of you, Levy. But for you, I would still watch one of those.
In just 3 short years, London has seen 15% of its workforce made redundant and another 20% expected to be issued in the next 5 years, as artificial intelligence advances on nearly every sector of the economy.
And Grace, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. And welcome in, raiders. I hope you had a great stream today. And how's it going, everybody? Hey there, Soburn. Welcome in, how's it going? Indeed, you're playing some Legion tonight. In a couple of days since I last played it, but we are going to finish the Bloodline DLC. And maybe even making a start of a main game, so very exciting. Hey there, Grace, how's it going? How was the stream today? I hope you had a good time with Close to the Sun. You always slow to your own rates. That's right, Grace, I definitely have it as well sometimes. Stream my life, you know, ain't easy. Multitasking and stuff. Indeed, that's a one, Soburn. playing for first time, and I'm really enjoying it, I have to say. It's nice to have like a linear story. With the main game being a bit more convoluted, I guess. In combat. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, for anybody that didn't just come with a raid, definitely go check out Grace. She's an amazing person and streamer. Super entertaining and nice to hang out with. Plays all kinds of games from Assassin's Creed to Life is Strange. She recently played some Close to the Sun, which I said to check out. I haven't seen that game yet, I don't think. Had a good stream, definitely was not what you were expecting, but a very fun game. And you spent 20 minutes solving an Easter egg. Damn. That sounds like it was worth it, you know, if you got to solve it. That's good, Grace. I'm glad you had a good time. But yeah, sometimes not what you're expecting, but it's so like, you know, good, I guess. Okay. That's an office. People say the DLC is better than the main game, at least the story. Yeah, I mean, definitely is a bit more complete, you know, like since you have like set protagonists and like fully realized characters. Main game is kind of like lacking that with all the operatives that you can like recruit. But I do think that the main game also has its strength, just like more on the side characters than the main characters. Yeah, I do would say though that the story feels a bit more, you know, complete, I guess. It's a puzzle horror game, very fun so far. You think you're about halfway through. Nice. Puzzle and horror. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Did you got scared playing it? Town of Light is one of your favorite games ever. That's another game I haven't heard of. So many horror games I've never seen or played, I guess.
This is Sparta!
Oh yeah, I added that recently for my Odyssey playthrough. Definitely got jump scared a few times. Yeah, Levi sent me a clip just recently of Ethan getting like super scared of a game that Levi, I think, recommended to him. Did you recommend it, Levi? Why just guiding him because you know the game already? You also scared Grace with noises sometimes. Yeah, it's actually funny. Like I have all like preset sounds, I guess, but there's also these applications which where like viewers can search for sounds, right, and get like the most random sounds. There's this one like very popular sound where it's like a realistic knocking, you know, and especially if you have like headphones on, it sounds literally like somebody's like going to knock on your freaking door, you know. And the last time it happened, it was like 2 or 3 a.m. in the night, and I was like, who the hell is like knocking on my door this time? Actually scared me. Town of Light is horrifying, but it's not a horror game. I gotcha. You would have he just played it on his own. I gotcha. You have Vincent Price Love sound thing, and the viewers are evil little shits. Yeah, it's always some bits are 4, right? Kind of like fuck with the streamer. Okay, we found a Daily Post article. Mercenaries vs. Robot Mercenaries by Hubbard Mahmoud. In the wake of the zero-day attacks perpetrated by DedSec some months ago, the government quickly understood that the Billy Club tooting Metropolitan Police wouldn't be enough to secure London streets to the satisfaction of her people. Just as quickly, contract bids were opened to global private military corporations in order to quickly root out the terrorist threat and, importantly, create some reassuring optics. 2 contracts were signed, one to England's own Albion and one to Rampart's Automated Defense Systems, a subsidiary of France's Rampart conglomerate. And just whose idea was it that French soldiers on English soil would be a reassuring presence, you ask? The answer, as usual, is follow the money. Sources within the Home Office confirm that Reds was a late addition to the bidding pool and was assigned a provisional contract based on an absurdly low bid. Largely automated forces, robots in layman's terms, don't draw salaries and have minimal maintenance requirements, or so the reasoning goes. But the following months have not borne that out. Red's vaunted robot soldiers are intimidating to be sure, but sparse in number, much more error-prone than advertised and still largely supported by conventional forces. Speaking on a condition of anonymity, the source within Downing Street said that the bill has reflected that as well, as a result of hidden fees and loopholes within the contract. It's like a bloody mobile phone bill, they added. It seems the lesson here is that mercenary armies ought to be purchased with the same ethos as teapots, that is to say, by British. Just that's a really horrifying, super heavy story, but so as well, you just had a massive impact on your life when you played it for the first time and you never forget it, and it's still in your top games for all times. Yeah, that sounds awesome, you know, kind of like having a story that influences you as much. And, you know, even like kind of like changes the life a little bit. Okay, I think we have gotten all the side collectibles now, which means we can do a final mission of the main story. We're still gonna have a few missions left after that. Last 2 resistance missions, because I didn't realize that you have to finish them super early into the game or DSC to do them before the like final. But yeah, we have unlocked everything for Wrench, so I think we should be good. Start his final mission here. Let me just go ahead and check my loadout. I'm not sure if the Captain Boom Boom is gonna help us here, and I haven't used it yet. But I mean, you know, kind of like a grenade launcher that has like hacking abilities. Doesn't sound too bad. I'm gonna go for that and the LTL Shredder Senpai. You think it influences storytelling, but necessarily your personal life, if that makes sense, because there's nothing relatable about it. You can't even imagine what the person must have gone through, but it influences your way of perceiving art, and you guess in some ways also influence your taste in movies, books, etc. Stop talking about it. No, that's alright, Levy. As I said, don't feel sorry about being excited. But yeah, it's definitely understandable, you know. I would definitely say there's also been like certain media in my life which had like a huge impact on, you know, what I would like later, or why I did end up, you know, liking certain games or movies a lot more. Yeah, sometimes you have like these, you know, kind of like moments where, you know, something really has like a lasting impact on you, like watching a movie or listening to a certain song, or, you know, playing a really good game, reading a special kind of book. Like, I remember when I kind of like found out about drum and bass like 15 years ago or something. Like, the drum and bass was like an actual genre, and like where it came from, and kind of artists are kind of like you know, doing that kind of music, and it just really opened up like a whole new kind of like musical world to me, to be honest. Like, I already had heard that style of music before, but I kind of like discovered it, like, you know, I was just like a whole different like musical universe open up to me. I listen to all the other artists of that genre.
You look like a seafaring scallywag. Are you Aiden's ship captain?
Aiden? Oui. You say you need a boat?
Yes, please. I need a boat to get onto a bigger boat.
And you are his family?
Well, not exactly, but I do kind of look up to Aiden like he's my grumpy uncle, so, you know, we're still equals, but he's more like my second cousin brother, uncle father figure.
Ah, still complicated. Bon, let's go.
When you start this mission, fixer contracts will be locked. They will be available again once you complete the main story. Let's do this.
I better find a way to disable this barge before Rampart hits international waters.
Find the barge controls in the navigation room.
You already a fan of Nicholas Winding Refn and similar when that game came out, but you think you wouldn't have learned to appreciate movies like you think you have ending things as much without this game? Now you only watch weird stuff like that, or horror. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome that, you know, that like such a positive effect on you. And enjoying so many other like similar types of media.
Who's there?
Oh, that finisher. Let's betray this drone there.
Stick to procedure.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Area clear. Moving on.
They've got a gun!
Nothing in the vicinity. Better keep them.
Oh my god, is that a gun? Everyone get down! Oh shit, oh shit. Piss off. Oh, clear it
the actual scientist is trying to fight me. It's like this, buddy. No worries, Levy. Sounds like a good plan. Fuck.
Surge. Engaging enemy. Internal temperature normalized. Target identified. Initiating search.
Back then, where I am. It's not good.
Power supply overheated.
Fuck, I don't have the drag.
Working without ultrasonic blast charging. Electric overload. Cooling systems.
Ah, come on. Why can't I? Oh shit, I don't have animation. Fuck. No. Jesus Christ. Ammunition. Not good. Not good at all.
Shit. I'm locked out of the navigation controls. I'm gonna need to shut down the engine itself, but I don't know how to get to it.
You like being hands-on. I bet your drone would come in handy for this.
I am so proud of you right now. I'm tearing up.
Are you kidding me?
Ultrasonic blast.
Heads up, you got some bogeys incoming.
I knew you would come. I'm glad, actually. I didn't want to leave London before giving you a parting gift.
Oh, well, if it's of the peeling face-off variety, keep it. No take-backsies.
You won't think it's funny when I return the favor.
when the tissue necrotizes in your face, it feels like a knife stabbing into you. Hot, cold, hot, cold. But you'll feel it 1,000 times worse. Because I don't believe in an eye for an eye. I believe in an eye for the whole fucking face!
That's not very Christian of you, Tommy.
Yeah, not Christian at all. An eye for face?
That's it. The barge has lost main power.
Override the final engine and ground this boat for good.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ammunition really is an issue right now, I have to say. I'm having 10 shots left in the machine gun. I don't like we have like too many enemies right now to deal with.
Right, fan out and find the target. Drone, area search. They're gone! Cancel the search!
Barge is grounded. It's not going anywhere.
I'm picking up on a remote signal coming from the barge, and massive power spikes coming from the cargo hold. He's activated something. Something big.
Get ready for a fight.
Suspect.
Suspect away.
Meet the Mark II. Piloted via human. No broker bridge needed.
Oh, fuck me.
Care for a demonstration?
Jackson! Aiden! How do I fight this thing?
Nothing you've got will get you through those shields.
Hang in there. We'll find a way to get them down.
Welcome back, Levy. I hope you're extra cozy now. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna wait for defense to trigger. I might have some visit. Question is where to get the ammunition back.
That's it! The shields are down!
Final! Alright, you ugly son of a toaster! Let's dance!
Fuck.
Oh my god, this thing is so big and angry!
You need to hit its weak spot!
First I need to deal with these soldiers.
I'll crush your spine and make you beg for death.
Yeah, I'm out of ammunition.
I'm not done till I've made you suffer.
Give me ammunition, please.
You like that move? You're welcome, man.
Not enough to take me down.
That should help. Keep going!
Why are you so hard to kill?
Big hit! It's taking a lot of damage.
That's it. Now just finish it off.
Think your little gadgets can stand up to this? Get back here! I'm not finished with you!
Sorry. Being if it's like the final boss fight, I was kind of like focused on that. I'm sorry if I kind of like didn't really answer the chat much, but that's the voice, Levy. You have a good night. I hope you have a good watch and a good rest as well. And yeah, I talk to you very soon. Definitely have a good night and catch you soon, Levy.
It's almost out. Just a bit more.
Yeah, I need ammunition again. Where do I have ammunition? There we go. Jesus Christ. Was ist los?
There you are! It's no use. I can build another prototype. You have no way of stopping me!
Oh, I've got one way.
So sure I was gonna kill you. Fuck! Would have been so much easier too. You know, I didn't start working with you for the money. I mean, sure, I thought you were a spoiled asshole with too much hair wax, by the way. But you had a dream. Remember? You told me you wanted to see humanity reach the stars. We were gonna do that together, man.
I lied to you, you naive fuck. Prick. I'll hunt you down. And all your little friends back in San Francisco. Sitara, Josh, Marcus.
Sayonara.
Interesting. And that's how it ends. Okay. Kind of expected maybe seeing, you know, Aiden and Jackson at the end again, but it definitely works. Also, I like how the creative director is called Sean Crooks. Yeah, very interesting. I did enjoy the last fight. It was definitely a bit more tactical. And the upgrades we had definitely help with like betraying and stuff like that. But it's interesting how it kind of ties into the main game, because we have both like two of the main villains kind of like being explained how they came into power and why they kind of like, you know, are at the point in the main game where they are, and why you know, they present a certain danger. That's interesting because it makes it a bit more relative, right? Because it's like either one of them gets to power, or, you know, the counterpart in this DLC, which Wrench and Aiden stopped. It's kind of like no matter what would have happened, you know, the power would have been corrupted anyways by whichever party. So definitely does kind of like prepare for the villains and what will happen in the main game quite a bit. Yeah, definitely good DLC. We aren't fully finished yet. We still have 2 more resistance missions for Aiden to do. But once that is done, we can actually start the main game. But yeah, the highlight of this DLC was definitely the part where Aiden was in a coma, I would say. And you kind of like this flashback to Chicago and the passer was like, you know, really working on Aiden and what he kind of like exposed his family to, like all the danger. And yeah, it really was interesting, kind of like almost like Matrix-like or something. You know, being the world which is kind of like controlled by the minds more than reality, I guess. It was very introspective and, you know, a good tie-in to the first Watch Dogs game. It's kind of good they made like Aiden really deal with it, you know, instead of just like continuing the path that he was on. He is Sean Baishu, aka Wrench. He also was several other voice actors in the AC series like Machiavelli, for instance. But that's actually crazy how many you know, characters appear in this DLC, either for voice or you know, actually appearing like physically. Like we have Wrench, Aiden, Jackson, Marcus, Jordi, and of course the characters from the main game being in here. We also have Aiden's sister as well in the mind coma scenario. Also Lena. Basically, kind of like the main cast of Watch Dogs 1 is like part of it, essentially. It really feels like, you know, proper continuation of it in that regard. Kind of curious they didn't play more music, you know, at the end of the credits here. It's like they realized, you know, nobody actually watches through all of the credits. But yeah, not with me. We're gonna watch it. But yeah, it's always a good, like, a good opportunity to kind of like have a look who's actually been working on some of the aspects. Like, obviously I don't recognize every name or something, but sometimes you spot like, you know, one that you're familiar with, that you've seen like in other games working on. And it's always interesting kind of like seeing who those people are. So this DLC had 1 lead writer and 5 script writers. Ah, there's some music. Yeah, I think you could really tell a big difference though between some of the Resistance missions and the main game, like quality. I thought the cutscenes were, at the main game was like a lot better and better thought through and more interesting characters, I guess, and also a bit better writing. Resistance missions were right, but I preferred the fixer contracts a lot more with Jordi. I thought the 4 characters the other Resistance missions for were a bit forgettable, kind of like the operatives in the main game. I mean, Freddy was quite nice, and the one dude that kind of like helped in that text as well. Not too like memorable, in my opinion. But yeah, all the other characters make that up for. Aiden, Branch, Jackson. Really good to have those back. However, we won't be using them in the main game. I kind of like said to myself that, you know, with the main game being kind of like written for any character, like not a specific one, it just wouldn't really fit to me personally to kind of like, you know, play as Wrench or Aiden. I think they would lose a character by, you know, having them just like the fact, you know, that Branch and Aiden are also like interchangeable for the same dialogue. It's like already destroying my immersion, because there's such like polar characters really, like, you know, and just kind of like a bit quirky and makes the constant jokes and pop culture references. And Aiden is, you know, very introspective, low-key, I guess, and doing his own thing. So they shouldn't really, you know, be having the same reaction or the same dialogue in the main story. It's just like, you know, replacing one person with another model, but it's still the same person. And the model would be Aiden. So instead we're going to be playing as actual operatives in the main game, and as you have probably seen in my permadeath command, that's going to be limited to 4 total. So I'm going to make it a bit more interesting by having like a limit on them and letting the others also be like unique from each other. Like we can't have like 2 spies or 2 hitmans in the same team. Although I probably definitely will be getting a hitman and a spy though. Maybe make like the spy an Agent 47 character. And the hitman like a John Wick. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Gonna go get a drink and yeah, take like a mini break until the credits are finished. Alright, I'm back. It's kind of funny, I just seen Gronk, like, as one of the German voices. And he's actually one of the most popular German, like, Twitchers and YouTubers. In terms of, like, you know, gaming and gaming landscape. It's actually a really big deal in the German community, I guess, in that regard. But it doesn't happen quite rarely that, you know, people that are kind of like popular on social media get even like cast for like even small movie roles or, you know, roles in the gaming. Because obviously, you know, with their reach and their followers, it kind of like increases people being interested in getting the game. So it's like a win-win situation on both sides, I guess. Not necessarily for the gamers, because, you know, sometimes those social media personalities are just famous, but they don't have, you know, the best voice or voice acting. But I guess it's beneficial to the you know, developer and voice actor. I can't believe how long the credits actually are. It's like they do the DLC credits and then like the main game credits or something. Okay, I'm gonna make things a bit faster here for the rest of the credits. $10 later. It's actually insane. That's like longer than the Brotherhood credits or something. I think in AC Brotherhood you have to sit for like 50 minutes before the end. However, you do have a skip option, of course, in this game, which you don't have in the early AC games. Okay, fuck it. We're skipping. Not gonna watch all of it.
I won't lie. I didn't expect you to turn him over to Albie in custody.
Well, I asked myself, what would Aiden Pierce do? And then I asked myself, is that who I really wanted to be? Look, no offense, big guy.
I think you made the right call.
Even if I wanted to smash him into teeny tiny little pieces and scatter them all over the Thames and turn him into seagull shit.
Well, progress is a journey. What's next on the docket for you? Heading home?
Nah, I think I might hang around London for a bit, wrap up a few things. But I do think I'll give Marcus a call, though. Actually, hey, yeah, I wanna take a selfie in front of Big Ben and send it to him. Or maybe I should go to Buckingham Palace and steal a roll of some royal TP. Get him a souvenir.
Great. Looks like whatever trouble you get into, we'll have to fish you out of it.
Aw, that's so sweet. What a nice family moment. We really do make the dream team, don't we? Jackson and his 2 uncles.
2 uncles?
Shh, shh. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Og så hey Mona. Think you had a B-day go by while watching credits? Yeah, no kidding. Like, was long and so. Operative swap is now available. Oh, that's nice. I can basically switch between Wrench and Aiden at any time now.
Like the 3 of you got a lot done together. Colour me impressed.
Truly, I am a miracle worker.
Yeah, if you lot are sticking around for a bit, I could use a hand down the road. One of my contacts managed to find a DedSec member who survived the London attacks. She's been hiding out in the north this whole time. We need to set up a communication link with her.
No problemo, Connie. We got this.
Great. Once I've gathered all the details, I'll be in touch.
Okay, let's say it all together now. Go team! Aiden, come on, man. You gotta say it with me. Come on. Go team!
Aiden just completely refuses to say anything. Alright, so we have finished all the main missions now. Thomas Rampart's petulant rampage was cut short thanks to quick thinking and collaboration by Wrench, Aiden and Jackson Pierce. He's been taken into Albion custody, where he will likely remain for the foreseeable future. Alright, then we have 2 missions left as Aiden, so let's go ahead and switch over to him. Right, we have the All-Seeing Eye. Claire has a lead on a potentially explosive story. One of her Albion contacts has been conducting a private investigation into the London bombings and claims to have tracked down one of the last living conspirators. And we get the dart gun for finishing this.
Any suspicious activity to the nearest. Albion security.
We shall eat up the beefsteaks. We shall pay up with our British pounds. We shall eat cows from the fields and anything that bleats. We shall drink up in pints. We shall never surrender.
Do you think you can conquer our Churchill mixed grill? Steak, gammon, sausages, kidneys and chops, weighed in pounds and paid for in pounds. Yodie Grill, come and conquer the Churchill.
Oh. Ned. Definitely convinced to go for now.
Pierce, over here. Okay, so I have an Albion contact, Miles. He managed to get his hands on some documents for me and is willing to trade for a favor. I already set up a meeting for you two.
Slow down. Favor? I didn't even say yes.
You just did. Come on, Pierce, I need you on this one. This story could reveal the truth behind the London bombings. Miles just needs help working a case.
Fine.
Paid in pounds and paid from pounds, not anymore. Yeah, no kidding. They are changing partially to another system, don't they? They're going to ounces and stuff.
You must be Claire Waters' associate. I'm Miles. Or Sergeant Fletcher, if you like. Don't let the uniform fool you. I'm really an okay guy. And you are?
Waiting for you to tell me what you want.
Right. I need help tracking down a woman. Cora Taylor. I can't prove it yet, but she's connected to the London bombings.
Keep talking.
She caught me tailing her and gave me the slip. But I know where she likes to hang out.
Fine. Say I find her, then what?
Then you download her schedule so I can continue my investigation. Simple.
Got it. I'll contact you once I've found her.
Give me the car.
Out now.
All units. I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Monitoring for unusual activity.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Embody it. Yeah. Let your man speak. I never put no colors on my timepiece.
She must be around here somewhere.
Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Gotta keep looking. Not her. Found her.
Well done. Now download her schedule so I don't lose track of her again.
Shit. Can't let her get too far or I'll lose the signal.
But yeah, the other day actually did tweet that the UK is kind of like changing in some parts to the pound and ounce system. Again. It's like affecting like literally everything. But in some parts like supermarkets and stuff they're changing it apparently.
I give you the keys to no stress. First you give God the praise and see him work. I can't never be on my knees, I'm too blessed. Cause anytime I make it rain or reimburse, then I let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Lord, let the rain fall on my enemies. Let it fall on my enemies. Yo, fall on my enemies.
Done. Miles, are you sure you have the right person? Based on this, I'd say she lives a pretty ordinary life.
Evil is banal, my American friend. I'll contact you once I've finished my shift. We can meet to swap information.
Something is not right about him. Think I'll do my own investigation. Bagley, pull up Miles Fletcher's address.
I found a match. Setting destination.
Hey, Claire. What else do you know about Miles? Something about his story seems off.
He's worked for Albion for a few years, stationed over on Downing Street. I can't tell you what size shoe he wears, but he's always had good intel.
That's it. You're putting a lot of trust in a guy you hardly know. For what? A story?
You don't get it. The bombings were an attack on my city, my home. And I won't rest until I know who was really behind them, because we both know it wasn't DedSec.
I hope you know what you're getting into.
How do we get in here then?
Miles hasn't finished his shift yet. His place should be empty. Let's have a look around.
And Demise, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much. I hope you had a great stream today, dude. How was I assume you played some GeoGuessr? Oh damn, Grace. Press F. Hold on, let me go ahead and fix that. Alright, there you go. Yeah, for anybody that didn't just come up with Raid, definitely go ahead and check out Demise. He's a really awesome dude and a great streamer. A big fan of comics, everything like that. But also of you know, comic adaptations in games like Batman. Also a big fan of AC. He's been playing Ahana and the Siege of Paris DLC, and also Kingdom Come Deliverance as well as Mafia. So yeah, if that sounds like something you would be interested in, definitely check out Demise channel. So have a Nick. How's it going? How are you today? Okay, we have to go around here. Played some more Siege of Paris DLC and some GeoGuessr. Oh, nice. So, how was Siege of Paris DLC, or the rest of it, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy watching Demise play GeoGuessr. That's been enough so far. It's like so many other games, you know. But I'm playing.
Pierce, what are you doing?
Seeing who Miles really is.
And here I was thinking I was the nosy one.
I found an email, Spotlight. To Miles Fletcher from Irene Sanders. This just came down from the top. I mean the very top. I want someone to look into Claire Waters. I'm sure you've heard of her show Buccaneer. I worried about the effect her message will have on the public, and I want to make sure there's a plan in case we have to have a talk with her. I know how thorough you are and recommend that you take the case. So why don't you give that girl a break and put your detective skills to good use? Maybe save a curio? Official orders were out soon, but don't wait for them to get started. Major Sanders. And Sanders answers, attach filed my preliminary report to Miss Waters. It was a smart ask, all things considered. I bet you could have even handed it, but I know you're busy, so I took the liberty of sending the captain a copy of the report myself. Perhaps you should worry less about my career and more about why you can't get that promotion. Claire writes, aliases none, vehicles none registered, locations frequented, the Earth's Fortune, Buccaneer Studio, Dryas Laundromat. Notes, she tends to favor public transit, never takes the same route twice. I assume that she spends most of her time at the studio since she cannot be found anywhere on C2S between 8:30 and 17 hours. Recommend approaching her at the studio to avoid arousing suspicion with her flatmates. Damn. So kind of like silencing people that speak up the truth.
And he sent it to his superiors. This is what I'm talking about, Claire.
So Albion considers me a threat? I'm not sure if I should be flattered or concerned.
Probably the latter.
Du meinst es gut, you finally assassinated Little Mother, and you're on to speaking with Odo. Oh, nice dude. How are you liking the unique assassinations in the DLC? That's probably like my favorite aspect about the Siege of Paris, you know, having like those opportunities again.
Claire, are you seeing this? Miles isn't working a case. He's stalking this woman.
You've got to be shitting me. Ugh! See what else you can find. I want to make his life miserable.
Jesus. What a creep.
Hey, Cora. I just wanted to let you know I had a great time last night. Maybe we can go to that Italian place that just opened on your street. Cora? Are you ignoring me? Please don't do that. I can see when you listen to my messages. Are you ignoring me? Are you? How's your show? It looks like you're enjoying it. Mr. Pierce, is that you snooping around my apartment? Can't say I'm impressed. Didn't you think to check for security?
How do you know who I am?
Well, you've left quite a mess around town the last few days. Oh, and hello, Ms. Waters.
Miles, you sleazy bastard. If you think you're getting away with this, you're dead wrong. I'm gonna let everyone know who you really are.
I don't think you'll get the chance. In fact, Ms. Waters, I'll be seeing you very soon.
Claire, he's coming for you. This isn't a joke. I need you to get somewhere safe while I deal with Miles.
Okay, I will. But what do you mean, deal with him? What are you gonna do? Take on a whole Albion patrol by yourself?
It shouldn't be a problem. I'll contact you when it's safe.
It's very cool. Become a little bit more like a proper assassin finally, with the entry of immunity. Yeah, dude. Unity and Syndicate both had such good assassination missions. One of the reasons I actually enjoy Syndicate as a game are, you know, those missions. The writing can be a bit wacky in typical Quebec fashion, but yeah, the actual assassination missions are fantastic. What is this place? Keep calm and drink tea. Let's go ahead and actually track this mission.
We do studio sometimes in rave, but we still pop bottles without any occasion. Came too far from the plug and the hardened. Sometimes we fucking up the corner. Pulling you never inside of my arm, man. It's suppose always wanna get me in at the party. Can't speak that out now. Next time it's more, look at more. I move cities and I bet myself. You know, keeping it on the pace, we never calling farting. What you wanna buy? What you telling them? What you wanna buy? What you telling them? What you wanna buy?
Possible hostile at your location.
Received. Responding to the situation now.
You can't hide forever, Miles. I will find you.
No, you won't. You're too old, all washed up, and you don't even know it. It's almost sad, really.
Suspect is armed. Repeat, suspect is armed.
Yeah, sucks. I just wanted to like change camera. I accidentally broke the window and put out the gun. And then no, it like started attacking me.
Control, we are pursuing the target. Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted, sweeping area.
Unsighted. Not so much. Had to drive through with like check points. Because they were like auto detect us. I hope we get to Cologne in an upcoming DLC or game.
Fall back. Over.
It's not to say the assassins moved from Paris to Cologne. Didn't the notes in England Bruce say they had moved to Paris? Or these are just really old letter way out of date? No, they actually are the same. Like the ones the main game also say Cologne, I'm quite sure actually. It's kind of like really foreshadowing the idea that we might get a setting where assassins are like gathering from all over Europe in Cologne. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I read those letters from the main game. Because I finished the main game like, you know, I don't know, 8 months ago or something. But I'm pretty sure that they said Cologne.
Number of critics are accusing Albion of systematic prisoner maltreatment. Join us on GBB for a
Heißt Scheifing, Mona?
of the conditions for prisoners in detention.
I think I feel a bit of sarcasm there.
I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Moving in hostile's direction. They passed through the checkpoint. Over.
Also, I'm still getting chased by these Albion guards.
Anyone have visual? Anyone?
Where does this car all of a sudden come from? Nobody see me?
Control, we have sighted someone with a firearm.
Pursuing the target.
I'm just gonna leave this area completely. Gotta get fully stealthy here.
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check this again. I believe this time we don't get thrown back into combat. At 192 hours in the main Valhalla save. Damn, dude. I have like 50 hours more than you actually, Photo. But also played a bit off stream. I collected some treasures, done like a lot of hunting and fishing, and like the dailies and weeklies. But yeah, I'm at like 250 hours clocked right now, I think. Doing like completionists and all. Actually insane. It's kind of funny though, because you know, like the game is actually a lot longer than Odyssey. But to me, Odyssey feels longer. Odyssey just feels way too grindy. Valhalla is kind of like a story grind, I guess, but I like stories, so I don't mind. Especially if, you know, the stories are as well written as Valhalla usually is. How am I getting thrown into combat like all the time? Okay, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna
engage if necessary.
do this.
Shit! Officer down! Officer down!
Fully stealth here literally destroys everything on his way. That's a true stealth.
The patrols have eyes on the suspect, over.
Patrol, let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
I see you, Miles.
Very funny, Mr. Pierce. Hello? Hello?
Huh?
Also, Mona was a pure compliment. For that case, thank you, Mona. Shit, saw me. Yeah, Demise, what to say. I'm really glad I got through the game like so quickly. I think I played it for like 2 to 3 weeks max. I think one of my shortest playthroughs of the game. Time to kill this guy.
Found you.
Can't go over here.
Need some extra people here!
Rather not have to kill you today.
Take the power back.
Damn. Was occupied. Okay, so you have to download the documents apparently, but we can do it with the drone.
Here we go.
I would assume at least. The mice you're doing Nukem Plus run next time for sure. Yeah. Probably the same, to be honest. Just so worth the extra time that it takes to grind, you know, the levels and stuff. Okay, we gotta get a bit closer to the location here. Citizen. Hey, where's my... Let's call back.
Do your thing.
Citizen!
Citizen.
Hang on.
I've run from scratch. Don't.
These must be the documents Claire was after.
Dude, actually underestimated how, you know, kind of like endless the combat feels in Odyssey. Even if you focus on like a warrior build, you know, it takes a decent bit until you get to a point where you deal like, you know, really good damage. Kind of like wreck everybody. This started just like
Claire.
Such a damage sponginess.
I'm here, Pierce. Are you okay?
Fine. Miles won't be bothering anyone anymore. I'll send you the documents now. Hope it was worth it.
Pierce, I thought about what you said. You're right. I do need to be more careful, especially if I want to live to see this story through.
You have a bad habit of getting in too deep with no way out. You do good work, Claire.
Thanks, Pierce. That means a lot. It's been a genuine pleasure working with you.
Likewise. Keep your head down, and good luck with the story.
Nice, we got the dart gun.
This is where we are now. All over the city, Albion's taken stop and search to a whole new level. They stop us without cause and take what they please, whether it's our wallets or our lives. But Albion's abuse of power goes far beyond corrupt troops. How far, you ask? Well, I'll show you on my next episode when I discuss the London bombings and break down what really happened that day.
That's kind of cool. She's actually the like one of the moderators of Buccaneer, which is like one of the major radio stations in the main game, where they talk about like political stuff and what's like currently happening in, you know, the city and like the whole country. Yeah, that leaves us with only one more mission to do, I think, and that is human cargo. Freddy needs Aiden's help getting someone out of the city, but the catch is he has to find them first. So that should actually be the last thing we do for the DLC as well, because we did collect all the audio files and text files. Done all the other missions. So once we finish this mission, we should actually have a bit of time to make like a start of the main game as well.
Don't know. Just let me know if you hear anything, alright? Useless.
You okay?
What do you think? Look, I was supposed to meet a contact of mine from Manchester. A member of that cell I was talking about.
No show?
She dropped off the bloody map. I can't raise her, and the rest of her network's clueless. No, I ain't like her. Something's happened.
You want me to track her down?
I'd owe you in a big way, Pierce. So we were supposed to meet at the New Market. Her name's Violet Thorne. My height, mid-70s.
Violet Thorne. Where do I know that name from?
Maybe you were pen pals before they invented the telephone. Are you gonna help or not?
Relax, I'm on it.
Like that kind of like burn on Aiden's age, because at this point he's like 55, I think, and you know, like in this kind of like modern, even more digitalized age, you know, he kind of like grew up when, you know, internet wasn't even a thing yet, which most of those people living here, you know, haven't. Actually crazy to believe that he's that old and, you know, still being that fighter, I guess. That's not unrealistic. It's actually impressive given, like, you know, his line of work and that he's like constantly exposed to like danger.
I'm here, but I don't see your contact anywhere.
Yeah, that much I got on my own, thanks. Keep looking.
Looks like there was some kind of struggle here. Maybe a gunfight.
Nah, no way.
That's what it looks like.
Well, look again. That old piece of work wouldn't have gone down that easily.
Okay. There's some cops on site. Maybe I can get something off their phones. Get going. Let's see. Scanning recent reports. Here we go. Violet Thorne taken to St. Thomas's Hospital by Albion.
Bam! I knew it. Let's go, cowboy. We are getting her out of there.
Volunteered for clinical trials. Can't wait to like recruit, you know, Grandpa who has like a funny description. Definitely gonna be having a Grandpa at one point in my DedSec team. Yeah, I had like a stream crash earlier, so it had already been claimed at the start of the stream, but I guess when, you know, the stream restarted, nobody really thought that it would be available again.
Nobody's ever said it, so I'll say it first. We can go back and forth like we're taking turns. I'll try and make amends, I'll probably make it worse, but we have never told the truth.
This is a hospital. Looks like a military base.
The NHS is being chopped up and sold for parts. New owners can't profit off their investment unless they keep out the plebs.
Must be good for your pharma smuggling business.
Oh yeah, it's my dream job. Now hurry up and find the holding area where they're keeping our target.
Yeah, it seems like I'm actually dropping some of my connection to Twitch right now. It's on like 3 GB instead of 4.5, I guess. Right now. I guess I kind of like on the weekends, you know, it's like a bit more busy. of the servers, so that can usually cause it.
Jakes were around, but I think I prefer them over the kids.
I think I see our revolutionary.
Is she alright?
Okay, I don't think we can do this without getting like into a huge fight. It's quite well guarded.
Let's make things interesting. Violet, can you walk? We need to get out of here.
Requesting backup.
I've got her. She's okay.
Right, you're not going to be able to just walk out the front door. Find an ambulance or something.
Find an ambulance?
I don't know. They're all over. Figure it out.
So to get a vehicle, apparently. Surprised to see my 1060 still doing good work despite games I play these days, plus streaming, especially since YouTube games usually have some optimization issues. That's true, yeah. Fortunately, there are some channels on YouTube which kind of like go into detail with like which options to turn down and which to keep up. So that really helped me a lot, like kind of like, you know, getting settings I wanna have to get like 50 to 60 FPS and have like no performance issues.
I can't leave her.
But it does take a lot of preparation, I have to say, these days, you know, kind of like making sure that everything runs like proper. It's a lot of extra work that a lot of other streamers I think don't do to optimize, you know, their streams as much. But yeah, you know, like as long as it works and it's like fairly smooth, I'm happy, I guess. And so far, you know, the 1060 has been doing well in that regard. Like keeping up with the newest. But yeah, I do want to kind of upgrade to a 3060 within the year though. How do I get that?
Time to power down. Let's get to work.
Stuff like NVIDIA, Inspector, and control panel tweaks such as PC Game F. Yeah. So much, you know, stuff like test and error.
Further.
But let's get this Vigo.
That'll do. We're clear.
Can she talk? Put her on.
Frederica? Is that you?
Frederica?
What did I tell you, Mum? Stay in Manchester, didn't I? They've got CTOS everywhere here.
Please. I've dodged worse surveillance tech than that in my day.
In your day, surveillance tech meant climbing up a tree with a pair of binoculars.
Sorry, Mum?
Ugh. Pierce, this is my mother, Violet Thorne. Yet another decrepit old hacker who thinks she's a superhero.
Of course, that's where I know you from. Violet Thorne. You were one of the first mainframe crackers. You did those Trident sub-hacks back in the 80s.
Great. We got the bloody fan club driving the van. So just get to the drop before Sirs tracks you down.
Hey, Pegeskra. Good day to you.
Thinking coming down here in person.
I couldn't just let you handle it all by yourself, darling.
Yeah, I was doing fine. You're the one who nearly ate it over a crate of stun guns.
We've got a tail.
Oh, shit. They're tracking the ambulance.
All right, young man. I'll disable the sat-nav while you lose them.
Investigating. Stand by.
Bloody integrated. Oh, to hell with it. Oh, there. Disabled.
Yeah, dude, definitely. I think consoles definitely, such a convenient way to play games. And, it just, like, works, I guess. Most of the time, at least. Don't have to fiddle around too much.
Control, we need medical assistance at my location. Over.
Also, don't really run into the risk of, like, having, one part of the system having, like, to be replaced eventually, I guess. Unless it, like, goes broke and you can repair it. Yeah, PC is always, like, also a question of, like, what should upgrade when. And often, combined with, like, huge amount of costs, like, if I would want to buy 3060 Ti, I could, invest the same money into, like, a PS5 or Xbox One X.
We have a visual on the suspect.
And, would have, like, an entire system.
I say again, in pursuit.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
We lost them.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
That's really nice, Gaskra. Yeah. Very convenient and
You any trouble, has she?
Actually, ma'am, this is the third time she's almost got me killed.
Is it now?
Pierce, you knock.
But yeah, it's also good there's like a lot more compatibility between different consoles as well now, right? Like a lot of the PS4 games you can play on the PS5. I used to play games on PC, but mostly indies. I can run that on your potato.
You run the Manchester cell?
We have a flat power structure. No leaders. It works better that way.
In other words, she's in charge, but you're not allowed to say so.
What's that bus doing? Back up his AI drivers. Driving worse than I am.
Look at the vulnerabilities of this thing. Auto-drive, brake cams, GPS, all routed through Bloom's prehistoric backbone. Oh, any half-decent COBOL programmer could run it off the road in an instant.
Mum, this man just saved your life. Spare him the COBOL chat.
Actually, I'm quite interested. I know a little COBOL myself.
For something like 4K, 140 FPS is peak of gaming right now, but that's at least $5,000 setup, if not more. Yeah, and I mean, with the whole COVID situation, you know, like prices just have been going up insanely high. So buying a setup or, you know, like individual parts just hardly worth it unless you really need it.
Your mother is quite the character.
Oh, she's a blast for the first 10 minutes. Anyway, thanks, Pierce. This is probably the last time I'll ever see you, so, you know, goodbye forever.
Wait, you're leaving?
Yep. Once I got the legendary hacker back up north where she belongs, I'm getting the hell out of this country. This place ain't worth the risk anymore.
Look, Freddy, we could still really use your help.
Yeah, so could my contacts in Egypt. And they pay way better.
All right. Well, we've got a lot of fight ahead of us here in London. So if you ever change your mind...
Look, Pierce. Sooner or later, every cowboy has to ride off into the sunset. That, or they get shot. Look me up if you're ever in Cairo, alright?
Dude, how cool would be Cairo modern day Watch Dogs game? I'd actually love to see that. Thankful we got lucky with the PS4 Pro unit. It's very quiet even in games like Horizon and God of War, which for many people sounds like airplane takeoff. Yeah, dude, I have to say the same. Like, I'm really happy with my PS4 Pro, and you know, whenever I play games on it, like God of War, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, you know, like all no much of a biggie. I also play with headphones on, so I don't hear it much anyways, I guess, but never, you know, felt like airplane mode. It's also nice that you have on the Pro the ability to, you know, kind of like stream at a higher resolution to PlayStation Now. It's like a nice feature that I utilize for my PS4 streams. And also that some games have like high FPS, of course, like God of War, you know, having the 60 FPS instead of basic PS4 and the Slim having the 30 FPS limit. But like you reach 60 FPS on a constant basis, but you know, like having the 50 to 60 is quite nice on the game. Especially for the combat and fighting the Valkyries. I can't imagine my frustration if it was like 30 FPS locked. But yeah guys, I think that is the last mission for this DLC. And we have collected all the collectibles that we have uncovered. So I assume that is the end of this part of the game. Very nice. Yeah, all missions done. We got all the upgrades for Jordi, Angel, Claire, Freddy, Connie and the main game. We did collect all the data and did read and listen to everything. So yeah, that finishes the DLC. Awesome. My first time playing it and doing completions at the same time. I definitely enjoyed it a lot. Like I wished I kind of would have done these resistance missions before I finished the main game.
Of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless, his limbs like Osiris.
Indeed. Now the DLC can stay motionless like Osiris now that it's finished. But yeah, it was definitely a good one. Like, I really enjoyed the continuation of the first and second Watch Dogs game in this DLC. And yeah, but I wish I had done the Resistance missions before kind of falling into coma with Aiden, which happens like midway through the DLC. I didn't realize you couldn't do any Resistance missions afterwards anymore. Yeah, it was a good one. I really enjoyed the story. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head to the main menu. And then we're gonna still make a start of the main game. I'm not gonna be playing for much longer tonight. But we're gonna make like a start of the main campaign. And yeah, this is gonna really be the interesting gameplay part of this playthrough of the game. Because obviously we're gonna be switching over from having like fully realized characters to having random characters as part of the whole recruitment system of DedSec. And for this playthrough I have kind of like cooked up kind of like a challenge, I guess, where we do completionists by doing permadeath. And we're also gonna be limiting ourselves to only 4 members in a team. That's actually the details. Yeah, they all have to be like unique from each other, and I can't have more than 4. If I have, they have to be like killed off or retired. It's gonna put us a bit more on the edge, you know, when we kind of get in like tricky scenarios. No worries, Mona. You have a good night and a good evening. Thank you for coming by and joining, and catch you next time. Nick, same. You probably wanted a bit in the future. Replace thermal paste and put those thermal pads on our ships. That's a good idea, actually. Make sure that it's running like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, we're gonna be starting a new game here. Okay, I'm gonna go for classic.